Hello everyone. In today's video, I will discuss about Malinowski's concept of function. And we know that function as a term, as a concept, uses in the functionalism approach. And functionalism approach is one of the very important sociological perspective or anthropological perspective. And there are numbers of sociological theories, anthropological theories concerning functionalism or functional approach. So our today's discussion will be confined within the term the function. That is, we will discuss about the function. So what is function and how Malinowski defined the function? Malinowski defined the function in a very simple way. For him, function is the satisfying of needs. Then needs of whom? Needs of individuals as well as the society. What kind of needs? There are different kind of needs. How these needs can be fulfilled? These things we will discuss. So a very basic point is that function means the satisfying of needs. Now who satisfy the needs and whom it satisfies? So there are various objects in the society. There are various objects in the society which human beings uses. And according to Malinowski, the human beings use these objects in a particular way, in a particular legal, social, or religious, ritualistic way. And this particular way of using leads the human beings to develop a particular kind of behavior. And this particular kind of behavior ultimately satisfy their needs. That is, there are numbers of objects. That objects I'm going to discuss. There are numbers of objects which human beings uses. Now there are specific way of the using these objects. Human beings uses these objects in a specific way. Now who determines the way of using? It may be the tradition, it may be the legal system, it may be the religion, it may be the rituals, which determines a particular way of using the objects. And this particular way of using the objects leads the human beings to develop a particular kind of behavior. And this particular kind of behavior ultimately satisfy their needs. Now, first important object, that is, without this object, human beings cannot survive. And this object has a particular way of use. So what is this object? The object is food. Now object is food. Its use for satisfying the needs of the human being is function of the food. So food is object. So now there are lots of things we have to discuss in this particular point, because whom we are considering food, which are the materials, which are the matter we are considering as food. This again a very subjective, because food of one society may not be food of another society. So there are certain important sociological and anthropological aspects that we have to discuss. So food is object. It is important for satisfying the nutritive needs of the human beings, and its use is the function of the food. So food has its function. Now this particular way of using the food is the function. Now how this food is uses? Now first important thing, that is first important process of using food is the gathering. That is, food has to be gathered. It may be gathering of the vegetables, gathering of the fruits, it may be the hunting of animals, it may be the cultivation. Different societies have different way of gathering the food. Second process is the cooking. Second process is the cooking of the food. Cooking or managing the food, that is using the food, or or managing for consumption. Now different societies have different way of the managing it. Some societies may use the cooked food, some societies may use the raw foods. So ultimately, it's a process for consumption. Once it is gathered, it now goes for a processing for consumption. Then the third process, there is third stage in the process, that is the meal. That is, meal is prepared. Meal means it may be breakfast, dinner, or the lunch, which is prepared. It may be prepared for individual, it may be prepared for a particular group. So there is a complete process. There is a complete process of the preparation of food. Food is not something that you take and pick from a forest and from any place or from any of the water bodies or from any of the place of the earth and becomes it and consider it as the food. No, it's a complete system. This complete system is called food, and there is a patterned way of the serving the food. This what we call a dining. Maybe it may be served within a particular groups. Now who are these, who are the members in this group? Again, other social institutions comes. There is family. If there is family, then another institution comes, there is marriage. So all are interconnected. I am not going into these particular aspects. So this is what the food, and food is food is an object which is uses in a particular way depending upon the practice of the society, and this particular use satisfy the nutritive needs, that is biological needs of the human beings, that it satisfy the hunger, and hunger is the most important, the determining feature or determining factor of the human history and evolution. There is human society evolved over the period of time because of this particular drive. There is hunger. Because of hunger, people discovered, invented lot many processes, systems, institutions, and this is how the present day economy has come up. But I am not going into detail about all these things. I'll come to the point of food. So food basically serves or functions as a the nutritive need, as a biological need. It fulfills the biological needs of the human beings. Now there is another object which is also very important. It's the fire. The fire and its use. Now food you cannot understand in isolation. There has to be a link with other traditions, systems, practices, and as well as the most importantly the biological drive called hunger. Similarly, the food as object have food as object has a link with the fire and its use. So it is again another object. It has also a particular way of using. The different societies use the fire in different way. Again, different attitudes are attached with the fire. Some religious attitudes, some traditional, cultural, the other economic attitudes towards fire, hearth. It may be sacred fire, it may be common, the general fire. Ultimately, the fire has the most important function. That is, fire has the most important use for cooking the food. So for cooking food, fire is needed. So human beings connects the fire object and the object called food, and they prepares their necessity. They prepares their necessary conditions of living. And fire is not just for cooking. Fire is also uses for making the environment hot, or making the temperature survivable. So different way of using fire which human beings can express, which human beings can manifest. But we are not going into detail about all these practices towards the fire. But our point is that fire has a particular way of use, and this particular way of use makes them or leads them towards a particular way of behavior. This again satisfy their needs, needs of maybe the protection, needs of the safety, needs of the biological means the biological hunger or the nutritive needs. So the point here is that Malinowski basically talked about integrative function. That is, particular object cannot function or particular object cannot be used in isolation. There are integrative function, that is different objects, and all these objects are used by the human beings, or all the objects functions as integrated whole, or as a part of the whole. So food is one part, fire is another part. Another important object which Malinowski highlighted is the human dwelling, that is house, habitat, where human beings lives, what today we know as building. So human dwellings again is a very important object which has a specific function, that is which has a specific use, and this specific use satisfy the needs of the human beings. Now the technology of the building house, the division of the house, management of the house, the arrangement of the house, all these processes, all these parts are related to the institution, family, marriage, religion, economy, and others. So point here is that just a structure of the house is not house. A structure, a physical structure made up of the stone, brick, or any other matter is not house. House is a particular entity, a object, which is a particular way of using, which has a particular function. Now its use again connected to other institutions, other practices, other objects. So this again proves that Malinowski is talking about the integrative function. Now when we are saying house, that means there are some people who lives. Now who are the people's lives? How would a society decides who will live, how many numbers of people will live in a particular house? It cannot be allocated like this. So there are a particular institution who organizes the peoples, that is family. Now who will decide that how many members will be there in a family? This is marriage. Through marriage a family is establishes, and a family lives in a particular house, that is in a, and numbers of houses again makes a human dwelling. So it may be come up as a form of the village, or maybe as a form of the city, town, whatever. So once a particular place is living by numbers of the families, numbers of houses are there, so it appeared as a village, it got a particular name, and there a particular social and natural environment develops. Then we feel, or we may realize, that there is a society. Otherwise it may be a particular physical landscape without all these processes, without all these systems. But one important point here you must keep in mind, that all the objects were there even before the use by human beings. Before they are used by the human beings, these objects were there already, but these were not considered as the part of the society. When these parts got recognized as part of the society, or as part of the system, when the human beings started using it, when human beings started using in a particular way, and these uses leads the satisfaction of their needs. And this is how these objects have developed, emerged as a part of the society. Suppose, for example, a particular animal and its the consumption in the form of meat is a part of the food of a particular group of people in a particular society. Now, before using this particular animal for this consumption purpose, the animal was not part of the food. Animal was not part of this society. Animal was not part of this system. It was just an object in the natural environment. But moment human beings started using or consuming this animal as a food, then it became a part of the food, and eventually it got recognized as a part of the family and society. Similarly, a particular tree which may be used as a furniture in the house. Now, before its use as a furniture in the house, the tree had no significance for the society. The moment human beings start using this particular tree in a particular way, then it got recognized as a part of the society, and it started performing the functions, because it started satisfying the needs of the human beings. So I will continue the discussion in the next video.